friends, it's Caroline here at the Kindergarten Disco, and we've been working on short little videos that have key phrases of things you can say to children. So far we've done 3 different videos. This is video number 4. If you haven't seen any of the other videos, go back and watch them. They're very short. I try to keep them under 4 minutes. Some of them are under 3, of just some key phrases that you can say, you can try in the classroom. They might be things you already know or things maybe you've forgotten about. They also might be something you've never tried, which you have the opportunity to try something new, right? Every time you're in the classroom with kids, it's okay to try. As adults, it's okay to try it, and as kids. So one of my phrases that I love, you guys, this is my most favorite thing, and honestly, sometimes it gets me teary when I think about it. It's a really unexpected phrase, I think, for children to hear. It is one of the phrases in my classroom that was met with the most joy and genuine surprise. So the phrase is, "May I offer you a compliment?" So a lot of times the phrasing we use, I know there's some cool graphic that shows how many times a teacher is using commanding sentences all day, like pack up your backpacks, get your water bottles, get onto the carpet, all these things. Kids are constantly receiving commands from us as adults. It's a barrage, it's all day. So one thing that I actively tried to do last year as a teacher is to try to talk less, which is really hard because I really like to talk, and try to offer children more than constant commands or instructions, which can be hard. It's part of our job as teachers that we do have to give instructions to children so they know what is expected of them. "May I offer you a compliment" is a great and sort of unexpected way to shower a little bit of love and attention into your classroom. And you can do it in really, you might just feel it on the spur of the moment. You might do it in a real intentional way. Oftentimes I would offer compliments to children that I knew maybe hadn't heard a lot from me or hadn't been noticed by peers. Some kids in my class that perhaps were struggling to make friends or, struggling to kind of be recognized. And so "May I offer you a compliment" was a great one that I would sort of intentionally sprinkle throughout my days with the children. And then other times it just felt very joyful and in the moment where I would just say, "Oh, Finn, may I offer you a compliment?" And I didn't continue. I would let the question kind of hang in the air. And 100% of the time, children were like, "Like me?" So I love that, that it was an unexpected, real warm fuzzy coming to a child. And so it would sometimes be, "May I offer you a compliment, Becca?" And the child would say, "Oh, yeah." And I would say, "I thought it was so kind how I noticed before that you saw that Charlotte's backpack her papers were falling out. And I noticed that you took just a quick moment to, put them into the bag and zip it up and put her backpack over to the side. So I just wanted to offer you that compliment on being such a, kind friend." So the last thing I'll say about "May I offer you a compliment" is it's a feel good. It can be impromptu. It can also be very intentional, that you kind of know there's kids that might need that extra love showered on them. It can be something that you do one-on-one, or it could be something that you do in the group. So I know a lot of times teachers, we fall into I like how so-and-so is sitting with her hands in her lap, and I like how this person is doing that. So instead of kind of that piece where we're continually sort of picking out the good kids and highlighting the good behavior, "May I offer you a compliment" is something that you can say in front of the group. Once the group quiets down, "Friends, I want to tell you something. I would like to offer a compliment to one of the friends in this group." So in a way, it's modeling a kind gesture, and the whole group can observe that interaction between the two of us, the teacher offering the compliment and the child receiving the compliment, because some kids need practice in receiving a compliment, right? Saying, "Oh, thank you, Miss Johnson," or "Oh, thank you. That made me feel good," or something like that. And it can also be one-on-one. So that's also something special too, to take just time to pull a child aside and say, "May I offer you a compliment?" And it's just it's a warm fuzzy. It's a great thing to do for a child that might need it. So that's another key phrase to use in the classroom. If you haven't tried, may I offer you a compliment? Then I hope that you'll give it a try and tell me what you think. Bye, friends.